Hello and welcome to Torch Coffee School's Latte Art training series. In this video, we'll be going over our first design, the heart. We're going to show you two variations. The first is called a soft heart, and the second is called a hard heart. The difference in these two designs is that the latter requires a new pouring technique, but we'll go over that later. First, I want to talk about milk texture, as it is crucial to pouring any design. Make sure your milk is being vigorously spun while steaming so that there is a creamy texture throughout. You can tap the pitcher on the counter and give it a swirl to remove any surface bubbles or imperfections. This process is called grooming. You can even pour out a little dollop of foam before you start to get the perfect texture that you want. Your texture should be smooth, like wet paint, not fluffy or lumpy. Now let's talk strategy. Just like the monk's head, you will start with the cup at a 45-degree angle and pouring from a high but slow position. Lower the pitcher and increase to a moderate pouring speed. At this point, start to untilt the cup. When the cup is almost full, slow your pour and lift away from the surface of the milk. Strike through directly down the center of the design. Once you've mastered the soft heart, it's time to move on to something more difficult. Now let's talk about that new pouring technique I mentioned earlier. I like to call this a wiggle or a shake. Like all pouring techniques, we recommend first practicing with water before moving on to milk. Notice how soft and slight my hand is moving. Less is more with this motion. Think of this as a soft pendulum swing. Once you start the pendulum, you don't need to add very much force in order to keep it going. To pour a hard heart, hold the cup at a 45-degree angle and pour into the center of the cup at a high, slow pace. When the cup is about half full, lower the pitcher and increase to a moderate pace, adding the wiggle, slowly untilt the cup. When the cup's almost full, slow down, lift, and strike through.